All the Teslas are stopping to check it out. I mean, and look what happens when I leave my phone inside the car.
Mobile phone left in the vehicle.
This is the Denza Z9 GT, and if you want Porsche-like performance but BYD price tag, this is it. Plus, it's packed with some pretty awesome features that'll make you wonder why every car isn't this cool. Today, we're diving into 3 of the best Chinese EVs. We're looking at party tricks and price, and it might make you want a whole new passport. I'm back at D-Car Studios in Southern California with Ben, and you're gonna walk us through the Denza Z9 GT. It's really hard because everything's in Chinese. There's a reason we're talking about Chinese cars, but it doesn't look like they're coming to the US anytime soon.
What we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the United States.
But these 3 EVs will show you just how fierce the global EV competition is becoming. So whether you agree or disagree, let's take a look at what we're missing out on. Can you show us party tricks that this car has to offer?
This is a car that can slide into a parking space. It has 3 motors, so the rear motor can work in a different direction to bring the car into a parking space. So it makes parallel parking super easy.
So let's start out with the Denza Z9 GT. This is from the premium brand from BYD, and it was actually designed by the head of design for both Audi and Lamborghini, so you know where we're going with this one. It has 870 horsepower. And check out these wheels. So the logo right here is just like Rolls-Royce. It stays upright at all times while you're driving. And I have to say, this looks like a prototype, but this is actually driving in China right now. There is no mirrors right here. You notice we have cameras, and then when you open up the door, check that out. That's insane. So that's what we're looking at right here. And these doors are motorized. You can actually close them 3 different ways. There's a button right here. There's a button up here, or you just put your foot on the brake. So check this out. This is a fridge up front, and it opens from either side, whichever way you like it. And it's not just a fridge. You can also use it to keep your food warm as well, up to 50 degrees Celsius. And for your passengers, if they get thirsty, guess what? They have their own fridge right here. That is sick. Okay, you can even control the temperature. Let's get some light in here. And there's a 3-screen setup, and these 2 both have privacy screens on them. So come over here, and you can't see what your passenger is watching or what they're doing over there, but they have a full infotainment screen. Doesn't distract you while you're driving. And then check this out. So this is your phone charger, and if you turn the car on and off, it brings it up to you, so you don't forget your phone in the car before you leave. Look at how it greets you. It wakes up, your phone goes down. You feel like you're welcomed when you get inside this. And it also has like a spaceship style feel to it, very modern, but I absolutely love this deep burgundy leather inside with the wood grain. Is extremely beautiful. And you know, people talk about stuff made in China as if it's cheap, but there's no way this is cheap. It feels so high-end, so put together. I'm incredibly impressed by this. This is like luxury to another level. I also want to show you guys these tiny little cup holders right here that are really made for like Asian drinks. They're not quite as big as a lot of the US. I don't know if a Stanley would fit in here. Pretty sure it wouldn't. This right here is actually for autonomous driving. It watches you, but you can close it if you want a little privacy screen right here. And probably one of the best party tricks that's also usable is right here. You press the Xpeng, and then you go to PCT. And this is how you could actually maneuver it to be able to park if you needed to parallel park it. With this 3-motor configuration, the Z9 G3 has a world record rear steering angle of up to 20 degrees, allowing the rear motors to spin in opposite directions, enabling the EV to pivot around a central point, similar to how a tank turns. I'm about to show you the Swiss Army knife of cars, but this is the Swiss Army knife of tire inflators. The 3-in-1 portable tire inflator from Astro AI, and thanks to Astro AI for sponsoring today's video. video, this is their L7 portable tire inflator. The best part is it's smaller than a water bottle. It's tiny and under a pound, but packs 150 PSI and a 17 liter per minute airflow, meaning it can pump your car tire from 30 to 36 PSI in just 90 seconds. It also has 4,000 milliamp hour batteries, which can refill 8 tires on one charge, or you can use its USB and USB-C ports to charge your devices. So you have modes for your car, motorcycle, bike, ball, or even a custom mode, and it has an auto shut off as well. And then there are 3 light modes: regular light, flashing, and SOS. They've also updated their sensor tech, so it receives air pressure data 200 times a second, so you avoid any dangers of over or under inflation and super accurate readings. Astro AI has some incredible deals going right now, and this would be a perfect gift for Father's Day, Mother's Day, or really anyone who owns a car. So check it out. I'll link everything you need to know in the description down below, and let's get back to the video. Take a look at the second row because your second row passengers are living large in here. We have heated and ventilated seats. They're massaging, but that's not it. Check it out. The seats recline and you have leg bolsters. If you want to do your makeup back here, you have your own mirror. That makes so much sense. Like, why don't all cars do that? I absolutely love that. You can control everything right from the center screen. Perfect road trip car, absolutely perfect. So there's a hybrid and a fully electric version. The electric version has the charger over here on the passenger side. We have your DC charger and your AC charger. Again, this is a Chinese car, so we're looking at Chinese chargers right here. But there's a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, which on the EPA scale is about 350 real world driving miles you're gonna get. It also has 800 volt architecture, which means you can go from 30 to 80% in about 20 minutes. So come to the back and we have 2 spoilers, one up here, and then there's a second one up here to provide extra downforce or just to flex. The rear taillights are probably one of my favorite features on the car, and they have sequential turn signals on them. So take a look at this. So they are absolutely stunning. They go from side to side. It feels like they wrap around the entire length of the car and just really add to the beautiful aesthetics. Now, I want you guys to guess what the price of this is. Like, think in your head, all these features, how much you would pay for this, because you are gonna be shocked. The price equivalent in the US is just under $50,000 for the starting price, and then the max and ultra trims go up to $60,000. That's like half of the price of a Porsche Taycan. You get all this luxury, the power, the performance at such a good price. Next up, we have the Xpeng G9. Now, this might just look like a typical boring minivan, but it's actually a rolling VIP lounge with possibly the fastest charging of any EV in the world. Now, take a look at that charger over there. I love the way that this opens. So this car actually has 800 volt architecture and some of the fastest speeds I've ever seen. You get 480 kilowatts, which will give you 124 miles in just 5 minutes. I mean, that's faster than I can grab a coffee. The inside takes my breath away. It's absolutely stunning in here. So we have this buttery soft Napa leather, ventilated, they're heated and they're massaging, but that's not even the best part. Check this out. Go all the way back. Down, it's full relaxation. And look what happens when I leave my phone inside the car.
Mobile phone left in the vehicle.
All the Teslas are stopping to check it out. I mean, this is like the ultimate mom car right here. You get 3 screens, 3 separate screens, and of course they have the privacy screen over there, so I'm not distracted by whatever my passenger is watching up front. You also have 28 speakers with Dolby Atmos, so it's like a rolling boombox while you're relaxing in the back seat. On this floating style console, we have 2 wireless chargers, cup holders, space underneath. But look inside the storage area because these are not knobs. These are actually fragrances, and you can infuse the cabin with 3 different scents. Look what happens when I put it inside. Fragrance bottle has successfully been installed. Second row, you have frameless doors, which is super unique for an SUV, and the seats recline back here, but that's not all. Look at the center console. So it opens up right here. You get extra storage, and the cup holders are over here, so you could actually hide some things, you could get some work done, and then take a nap. I just want to show this because, I mean, look at this. It's obviously completely flat because it's an EV, but the amount of space you have in here for your body for full-size, big shack-size person could sit back here with extra room. This is the ultimate Easter egg right here. We have a makeup space. Look at this, you can make up position. It will actually bring your seat up so that you can see yourself perfectly in the mirror. And then check this out, you can adjust the temperature of your light. You can go from cool to warm tones, and then you can also adjust the brightness. Perfect for getting your look. Now, what do you think is the price of all of this? Think about it for a second. $37,000 is the starting price. Now, of course, that is the US converted price from the Chinese numbers, but still, it just blows your mind that you can get this for under $40,000. And last, we have the Nio ET5, and it's basically a Swiss Army knife on wheels. Now, there's a secret weapon inside of here. They actually have battery swap tech. So you can swap out a 75 or 100 kilowatt hour battery pack in about 5 minutes. No more, waiting at superchargers like peasants do. You get this done in 5 minutes. This is basically what EV pit stop dreams are made of. Now, looks can be deceiving, but there's actually quite a bit of cargo room back here. Take a look with the seats up, you have 16 cubic feet, and then you fold them flat and you get 46, and then there's also another 2 cubic feet down here. The irony of all this, it says blue sky coming. I wish. I mean, we've had nothing but rain today. But check it out over here. This looks like just your regular light, but here we go. It's actually a flashlight. You have your light here, all these different options. It can even be a hazard. Love this. Again, Swiss Army knife of cars. Inside, we have a giant panoramic sunroof that blocks 99% of UV light. Up front, we have a 13-inch display and a 10-inch driver display. We have this quirky little character that seems to be telling me I need a coffee, which I think I do right now. We also have massaging seats. Ooh, that feels good. There's actually 256 options for ambient lighting, and you can get them to pulse to a beat inside of here. We have 23 different speakers with Dolby Atmos inside, and it's almost like a recording studio setup. Look at the sides. I've never seen a material like this inside of a car, and it wraps all the way around. It really feels like you're inside of a rolling concert hall. The gear shifter on here is super unique, so check this out. These are not actually buttons. You move it up to go into reverse, move it down to drive, and then the button on the side is the park. And the funny thing is, you might never have to drive this car because of its full self-driving. We have 1 roof-mounted LiDAR, 11 cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, and 5mm wave radars. Which one is your favorite? We have the pivoting princess, the rolling luxury lounge, or the Swiss Army knife of Chinese cars. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are subscribed because I am headed to China and I'm going to be making lots more videos just like this one.